honey, I love you. Like, okay. Okay. Prince Charles does that. Literal. He does that, and when I don't do what he wants, then he makes me threaten my own life. Yeah. And then, like, things that are, like, potentially, like, that other people, they die from doing it. It's just, really, yeah. So he likes to do things and stuff. He, like, warns me, it's like a warning, like, I'm not willing to do what he wants. A bunch of stuff that's, like, real, like, opposite of 100% ethics, opposite ethics, morality. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's does that to me a lot. Like, since it's little. And then I have to, like, be in a situation, put myself at risk and stuff. Like, really very hazardous risk. Yeah, so, you're right. But,
because they're using gravity to pick up speed. They have to drop at height to fly forward. So if you want to stay airborne for longer, you need to power your flight. To discover how animals do that, we're heading into the middle.
No matter who's in power. Senator Joe Manchin from Fox News Sunday. A new story up this morning from the Hill newspaper. Alex Bolton, C-SPAN viewers familiar with his work at the Hill newspaper. The headline, some Democrats wonder when Schumer will get tough with Manchin. The story noting that Manchin, a member of Schumer's leadership team, and Schumer has several points of leverage he could use, including the power to replace him as chairman of the Senate Energy and Natural Resources Committee. But Schumer doesn't have a reputation for getting tough with his colleagues. Instead, he keeps them close and hardly ever criticizes Democratic senators who cause him headaches. Schumer up for re-election next year. There's speculation he could be challenged in a primary. If you want to read more on that story,
and then fish oils, omega-3 fatty acids, help.
You know, it's kind of crazy. I mean, it's just.
It resists, and it's like it's invisible, and the colours will blend together beautifully well. But they
9 is how you can start shopping online at shophq.com.
All the serums out there, this is the #1 in America.
who could resist?
Skincare companies, a lot of skincare companies, and they're
Laura's surgery today. My team and I will harvest rib and ear cartilage for. Now there's a new way Experian boosts your raise your credit scores.
I boosted 16 points using Experian.
I downloaded the app, I linked some of my streaming services.
Zircon is the #1 substitute for a diamond in a natural gemstone.
natural gemstone.
We are simulating the color of blush zircon in 18 karat 18 karat rose.
Takes a 2-1 lead. Bottom of the fifth, Sooners up 4-1. Jaden Coleman rips one down in the gap. Sooners lead 6-1. Tough.
But it doesn't make it that much easier to hit.
The Banker Law Group represents Alaskans with a
Go to NFL.com/Game Pass.
last days. Sunosi may increase blood pressure and heart rate, which can increase.
Tunes to put on and get the lads up for the game, dude.
And this
They're listening. They're all ears. Okay? Then they got the talent. DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker. This is an amazing deal. You know, there's so many lakes in Ontario that have, so many lakes in Ontario that are full of eater walleyes, and then you get into lakes like Manitowoc that's on Peraltier, and it's got giants. Man, I'm not kidding you. We've been doing this just for a little bit. Elsewhere.
Yeah.
And they weren't trying to hear Chris chirp, 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 right?
Well, I understand. It was a while ago. Champ, this is one of our surgeons, Major Sharp.
Yeah, I know something helpful, Barbara.
Just walk away. This is more important than you.
Wait a minute! Embrace it! Come on! straight up erased from existence. Yeah, I feel pretty bad about it right now, but you know, maybe we'll laugh about it later. Let's try. Hey, remember when we straight up erased that guy from existence? Yes. Barbara, can you get him back into existence, please? Oh, and can you give him something lame like a goatee or a third nostril or something? Perfect. See ya in the future, Rob. But there is no future.
3, 2, 1, let's go! Launch in the summer for a week of new episodes.
Yes!
Witness electrifying new adventures. Chucky, on you, and giant new adventures. Hang on tight, Craig. With Craig of the Creek, new all week.
So dope.
Kick off summer with new episodes of Craig of the Creek. This morning at 10. On your Cartoon Network. This is my creek now. He's gone mad with power.
He's making everyone follow his rules, and now the creek stinks.
We're not gonna go down without a fight.
Oh, I'm glad we got away.
The future of the creek is at stake.
I know how we can stop the king. Capture the flag!
Craig of the Creek, capture the flag. An epic 5-day special event. Starts Monday, June 28th at 10 on your Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's more of the amazing world of Gumball.
Pop-Tart crisp.
I love you.
And delicious filling? Best thing ever.
I am from Mexico. I am,
Pop-Tarts are still good.
but you know that, right? I am, I am from Guadalajara, Mexico. I am, I am. In Venezuela, and in Pablo Brazil, in Nicaragua and Honduras.
All the way to the edge of the crust.
Like South, I'm from South America, the country South America. Guadalajara, Mexico, the country South America.
The edge is back. Get it before it's gone. No one outbeats the hunt.
Instant eraser for Maybelline New York.
I tell you the truth.
Easy to blend.
It's all boys, and then myself. It's called. They're all boys, and myself. The whole country, Mexico, and Nicaragua, Honduras, and South America. Really?
He's coming to the theater. He never behaves.
They're all boys. They're all big Mr. Sirs are boys.
In a comedy event in the summer. Okay, I can't promise.
Really? I'm telling her percent real truth. I'm also from Dallas, Texas.
Peter Rabbit 2. Rated PG. You can see Peter in the theater Thursday.
I am from Cancun, Mexico, and Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, Guadalajara. I'm from Mexico, all of the countries in Mexico, cities. And Nicaragua, Honduras, and South America, Venezuela, Argentina. I'm from the country Argentina. Argentinian, and Brazil. Yeah. I am, and Dallas, Texas. And Florida. Because I had to make it sound like that because they said they wanted me to work in Florida. But, so the truth to you. I tell you the truth. This someone interrupting, screaming at me. So, where I'm from is Dallas, Texas. I tell you the truth, where I'm from is Guadalajara, Mexico, Nicaragua, Honduras, Argentina, I'm Argentinian, Brazil, and South America, and Venezuela, Dallas, Texas. Let me see. What should I think? Let's see. And then let's see. I try to think a worlds. But I'm from. I'm from. I'm from Colombia, South America, in the country São Paulo, Brazil, and Argentina. I'm Argentinian, yeah. But, yeah. Take advantage of me. Yes, it's really I'm telling you the truth.
Did you tell him all that with your mind? No. Then what did you tell him? Yeah, it's not appropriate to say it loud. Dude, when someone doesn't answer the door, it means they're either busy or not in. No, it means you didn't knock loud enough. Go away. I'm in the middle of a...
yeah.
You're a ghost. You don't eat. Yeah, well then I'm busy. You're immortal. You've got all the time in the world. Yeah, well, I've got a doctor's appointment in the morning. You've been dead for 300 years. I'm not sure your health insurance will cover anything they find. Look, I just don't want anything to do with Halloween.
There's certain places in the country South America I'm not from. There's certain places in the country South America I'm not from.
Halloween is supposed to be
There,
the ghosts and ghouls of Elmore. It's meant to be scary, and it's not anymore. Well, sure it is. I don't mean how frightening your dental hygiene is after illegal amounts of candy. What do you mean, well, what do
like,
ghosts and ghouls do on Halloween? Well, they're still around trying
I'm not
to
from an
but
island
it's way harder than
necessarily,
this.
but I'm from Cuba. Yeah, I am from Cuba, the country
What are you
Cuba.
doing? Are
You know, heard of Fidel Castro?
Halloweens that have been and the
I'm
Halloweens
from
that
it.
are
Mm-hmm.
No, we're going across
I'm telling the truth.
And if you get
Uh-huh.
across the road without holding someone's hand, then maybe you shouldn't be out this late. Dude, you know how
Who's Fidel Castro?
without trick-or-treating?
So yeah, I'm from the country Cuba in Mexico, in Argentina. Argentina.
Say his name 3 times. Sweet, I'm in.
And it's from Mexico. And then
Who do you want candy?
Well, I don't have any.
But you're so
Nicaragua, Honduras, say Colombia, South America, and Brazil. Yeah.
That's a terrible revenge upon you for
Uh-huh.
And then give us candy?
No!
I'm kidnapped.
I was in the middle of something.
I am.
Yeah, do you know anyone who does give out candy?
And then I am.
I got half a recommend. Take that and leave me alone.
But I, could talk and stuff. Their language. I like fluent in
Maybe it's quite misleading. Maybe you should call himself
Asian languages. I'm not Asian. I am Korean and stuff. I'm not Korean. I'm fluent in those languages. I've been kidnapped there before. I've been kidnapped into country Japan. Around country Japan. In the country Japan, I've been kidnapped into there before. So, in those places.
Wait, you're not scaring me?
No, not really.
But you were running away from me.
No, I was running because I was going to be late. It's another work dream.
But I'm from the country, Cuba. You know, heard of Fidel Castro?
So, what are you doing
Yeah.
nightmares. What are you most scared of? Well, I still got 19 years to
So I'm kidnapped right now.
That's a little daunting.
So, yeah, it gets cold. He's like, it's the truth, but true. It's her last kids.
I'm quite tired. I've been working morning. Yeah, I know. Afraid you're gonna be late. There, buddy.
I know.
See? I'm not scared anymore. I don't know. I think it'd be
I'm not
scary.
from Hawaii. I'm not.
There it is.
But isn't it weird spying on people like this?
No. Sounded weird. Did you like it weird?
See? There are some scary things out on Halloween night.
I'm from Quebec, Canada. My citizenship and genetics in the country Cuba. I'm a Canadian. For in real life, I am. In Quebec, Canada, and Cuba, and Colombia, South America, Argentina. I'm Argentinian, Venezuela, St. Paul, Brazil, and Guadalajara, Mexico, Nicaragua, Honduras, Panama, and Belize. And I am telling the real truth.
That's terrible. Littering our beautiful parks. The nerve of something.
So I'm kidnapped into the cold countries. I'm terminally ill. So, but that's why they're, you know, so because, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, so I have to read up on some stuff because the diseases, so I could cure my own problems. Like melanoma, carcinoma, and some other things. Yeah. So I make prescription meds. I'm a medical doctor. I make prescription meds. There are the pharmacies at Walgreens and cars for AIDS and HIV and STDs and polio and syphilis, gonorrhea. I'm the maker of those meds. I worked at Pharmacia, Pfizer, Pharmacia Upjohn and Merck in the Netherlands and Stockholm, Sweden. And I'm a cardiac heart surgeon and medical doctor, surgeon for Mr. Sir's prostate, and I'm a brain surgeon. Those patients and my brain surgeon patients are employees paid for AT&T Telephone International Company. In rural hospitals, though, like in rural urgent cares in Stockholm, Sweden. In Hornia, Germany. And then I have an office local where I'm trying to like not work because I die from it. Alaska Regional Hospital. I'm the manager and director. Second floor, internal medicine, and Wasilla, Alaska. I have a big office, a big building. I'm the doctor there. I try not to be there on purpose. And then I have an office in Stockholm, Sweden, above the blood bank, the blood supply of Europe, at Karolinska in Stockholm, Sweden. That's Volvo Saab, Suzersey.
That's pretty lame.
Oh, that's nothing. All the gods have had to find other work since people stopped being scared of us. Children's parties. No, it's a wrap. Landscape gardening.
Quit the dancing. There's another 10 peacocks and a Venus de Milo to do my lunch.
And even working as a masseuse.
Wow, you got such a light touch.
Man, that sucks.
But still, I can't even take a break without my superpower.
Candy.
Dude, it's so sad. We need to help them get their scare back.
He's right. We'll do anything. Is there a page we can like or a wristband we can wear or something?
Well, there is one thing. An ancient spell that will make everyone frightened of them again. But it needs the permission of one living being.
Do you remember me?
To do anything, then yeah.
I was your surgeon.
Where do I sign?
Now, when you look in my face, when you look into my eyes, do you remember me?
What's gonna have to do? Because I don't think we're ever gonna be able to leave our house again.
I want to ask you if you remember me. Are you comfortable? If you tell me, do you remember me?
Coming up next.
You're on a bed warmer stretcher. You're on a stretcher in Stockholm, Sweden. Do you remember me?
Mighty, mighty tiger.
Do you remember me? Do you?
It's time for the Chuck E. Cheese supper.
Do you remember me?
You can play your favorite games.
I had a mask on my face.
Catch the new show and have fun
Blue.
as a family. There's one place for ultimate summer fun. Only at Chuck E. Cheese.
I wore two. I wore one that was turquoise, green, and I wore one that was green, and I wore one that was blue. There were like different times. And my whole outfit was monochrome. Yeah. So I wore green, all green one day. I wore all dark blue, navy blue one day, and I wore turquoise green one day. So I had a face mask on, and I had turquoise green glasses, and a face mask. So all you would have seen is my eyes, and part of my face, and my top of my nose. And then I had like the surgery clothes on, and things over my feet and shoes. Paper protectors, sterile, long gloves. It's all the same color. My gloves would be clear, and they'd be under my gloves, so my skin wasn't shown, except my face. My face was shown, and part of my ears, and that's all. Like part of my nose, the top part. So my eyes, you would have seen my eyes and part of around my eyes. Yeah, part of my face. But you wouldn't have seen my mouth or my teeth. Unless I lifted off the mask and talked to you on purpose. And I did. I showed my teeth. I usually kept my mouth and mask on my face. And you're singing more than words. Before surgery started. You're tall. You're white on. You're different colors.
I could do anything like this. Did you see it?
And you met me when I was shorter. I'm not from the state of California. So you met me in the state of California. Chucky bought a box of cookies. I was little, and there was a school bus.
Download the app today.
Do you remember me? Do you remember me? I wonder if you remember me during surgery. Do you remember me? There were other people there. Sirs, there were boys there.
Hang on tight, Creed. With Craig of the Creek, new own.
It was myself, and then there were boys. During surgery, yeah. There were.
On your Cartoon Network.
Is the police? I'm not the police at all. I'm versus the police. I don't get along with the police. The cops. I don't get along with the cops. The cops were the other surgeons, the boys, cops. Were the other surgeons. They were murdered because they weren't doing a good job. They're sloppy. They're more doing a good job. With the capillaries and the veins on anybody and surgery. They're shot to death during the surgery. And that's how it is on everybody.
It's taken a lot of tape and time, but it seems like cardboard.
They like to smoke during surgery, cigars and chewing tobacco, and
But you've been a great help.
booze.
Do you want some extra boxes for the road?
They're very sloppy and rough
Strong.
on the other patients and stuff. So there are lots of other patients. Like there's George Michael was the one, and Shaka Khan.
Who is Carter?
And
Carter Brown was once a brilliant
the singer George Michael was the one, and Shaka Khan was the one.
by using cardboard in all of his inventions.
And then there, let's see.
Led him down a path.
And then there are the police of country Sweden. That's Volvostype. And so Johan was murdered. He was the director of the hospitals, Karolinska Stark Sweden,
Happy birthday to
and Hüdding in Nazi Germany. He was murdered in Mercedes-Benz automobile company was murdered. Spencer sloppy, rough, intravenous, throughout the heart and to the brain. They're too rough. Their schooling isn't that good. Their grades and test scores. They have to get 100% or they get murdered. That's how that is in Sweden. The test at school is in Swedish, and that's German. But it's in Swedish, and they're speaking Swedish. The teachers are, and the tests are in Swedish. And if the student doesn't have 100%, they get murdered. And so the other students get murdered. That is in a class, and I let them go because they, I was youth. The students were older than I. They needed what they got because they're too rough. Yeah, intravenous. They're too sloppy. They're too racist. It's all just too dumb, and they can't get 100%. So they need to go. To let Andrea go, Westcott and Andrea Bostan, because they can't get 100% on anything on the GMAT for business in San Diego, California, and in the state of California, in Santa Cruz, in San Francisco, in Sweden, any country, anywhere, they can't get 100% on anything, like English composition or, English, a multiple choice test question, or anything. It's just when they can't get 100% on anything, anywhere, undergraduate, college, diploma, graduate school, PhD, they can't get one test or a homework assignment with 100%. Then they have to go. And then in medical school, they have to get 100% on everything. And I was youth. I wasn't the professor. I was a student. And then I became, or whoever I was. I wasn't the one standing at the front speaking Swedish and doing the grading. That was someone else. That was the big Mr. Sir. Same thing. Annika Tingström was murdered. I called to see how she's doing. All these people, in year 2000 is 20 years ago. Annika Tingström was murdered in Sweden, and she's Swedish, born citizen, because she, they told me the reasons. They said first she smoked, she tried tobacco. That's one reason. And she didn't get 100% on the test. Then there was the girl Nika from Gonzaga Jesuit Private Catholic University, chemistry student. She was murdered. She, in the building, I was in dorm Catherine Monica on the second floor. She was in the second floor. She had blonde hair and blue eyes. She was murdered because she didn't have 100% at Gonzaga. I let her go. Her name sounds like same as my name, but that's my government protected ID name. My real name is completely something else. Because it's all ridiculous. When they can't get 100%, I get 100% every time. Through Prush, through Gonzaga Law School, on every test, every homework assignment, in high school, middle school, and even though I was outside living naked in a hole in the ground, naked in the classroom, because everybody's taking my stuff, the college supplies, to this, and wearing my things, house keys that I paid them, they grab, they use my cash. They eat my food, my lunch. They they're real parasitic on me. And so if I had panties on an outfit, they take my panties off, even if they're sweaty panties. and wear them themselves. That's Jodie Wellborn. She'd put them on with like all my clothes and make me walk around naked in school, naked at the desk, naked naked on the way home without socks, my feet sticking in the eyes, blood gushing in my brain. You know, they're cruel. And then my house keys, my rent, my food, my money, they're parasites and they're real human beings. And I already earned all my own things. I had all my own receipts. Like, I have to lock my doors so I can keep like this. I'm Mexican. So I keep my yogurt. So I swallowed it. I mean, that's how they are. These other people. But, you know, Simon, what he does, he closes the mall for me to be able to buy something, wear it, keep panties on, and then walk all the way back here. That's how ridiculous it is. Like, it's open with me there and a few of the stores. But if there were other people there, I'd be like, all sorts of, it's all sorts of things that happen. See, and people know that. So, like, it has to be, like, it's open when I'm there, but it has to be almost, like, seem closed. Like, for me to even have a meal or a snack, Gabriel Espacito had to let me in, put a closed sign and turn off all the lights. And it had to be, like, dark for me to eat and keep a panties on and, like, outfit in the freezing cold of Fairbanks. And then, like, somewhere else. I'm from, like, Cuba, the country Cuba, in real life I am, where Fidel Castro is the leader. And I'm from Guadalajara, Mexico, and I'm from Sao Paulo, Brazil, and I'm Argentinian. And this is how ridiculous my life is. Right. For all. And I'm speaking their language, and it's all in everybody else's language I gain 100%. And everybody else's country versus everybody else in the most racist places on earth. And they are racist. Like, you know, when I was in Sweden, they wouldn't allow me. I'm a Mexican. I wasn't allowed to have Mexican food. See? I'm for real. They're racist. So I couldn't have any food from my own country. I got food, but it was like, I tell you about really? You know? I was allowed certain specific items. Yeah, specific ones. But they weren't my food from my country. Really? You didn't know that? No, they're racist in Sweden. And so they weren't interested. They don't like Mexicans. And I am a Mexican. But they like me, I guess, right now. Or I guess they like me. I don't know. Do they? I'm not asking them. But I couldn't have Mexican food. They don't, because they have like Mexican restaurants and they don't let the Mexicans eat and they didn't let me have Mexican food. I had pizza. I'm telling the truth. I'm not Middle Eastern. I ate Middle Eastern food. I ate like hummus and falafel. I am telling the truth at restaurants, at real restaurants. And I'm not Middle Eastern. And then I ate, let me see. It's like bread with like salad on it. With like things from the Middle East on it. Things. Like things and vegetable things. For real. I am telling the truth. Like, I couldn't have, like, cheese enchiladas, and I'm a Mexican. And I'm from Cuba, and Mexico, and Argentina. I'm Argentinian. Venezuela, Sao Paulo, Brazilian. Orange juice. Wait, let me think if I had orange juice, because I'm from Brazil, where orange juice is from. Oranges. So. Well, actually, and then I had, because I went to the store, I had yogurt. See? I had bread. Let's see. I ate pizza at the restaurant. And then I had, I tried to think about, I had, like, I was allowed, like, okay, I'll tell you what, they gave me, okay, I'll tell you what they did. When they noticed I would eat healthy and I had 100% excellent grades, they tried to force me to eat, they had people eat raw chicken in front of me. But they tried to force me to eat eggs. And pork, or eggs. Wait, I'm talking not pork or anything that looks like it. They tried to force me to eat eggs, tobacco, and to use cocaine, powdered cocaine that was 100% real, and booze that was real. They poured it down my throat. Actually, it's how they did it.
No more fun
The
videos
police
here.
did. The cops did. They took me and strangled me and opened my mouth, a group of them, pour eggs,
City savior.
cocaine, all at the same time, booze,
You gotta stop saying that.
and I was a child. Child age. Infant child age. In real earth years. With a passport that said it. I wasn't old enough to have to do it, and they did it anyway. The cops did.
So wait. Thanks, Silver Queen. We've got it from here. Bobby, Sparkle Cadet, ready?
Really?
Of course. I've got my bubble wand and even more dangerous.
And lit cigars, and cigarettes, and tobacco. All just raw eggs,
Omar's on his way to Fort Wisteria.
and booze,
Kinski, while Kelsey
and cocaine down my throat all at the same time.
other side's flag is hiding out
And then they, because I was a virgin, they took someone that had worse than coronavirus, AIDS, HIV, and every STD on earth without a condom and had to put his penis in my vagina
I knew you'd need my help eventually.
while beating me up, strangling me. And they did it together with Polish people and real cops. They had pepper spray and
What is it, Kelsey?
handcuffs,
It must be playing tricks on me.
and that's how they, you know.
Craig of the Creek,
So I'm sick, I'm not sickly, I'm terminally ill.
Monday, June 28th,
Because they did it on purpose.
Cartoon Network.
3, 2, 1, blast off! Launching this summer with a week of new episodes. Yes! Witness electrifying new adventures.
And then they took infected blood and they splashed it in my throat and my eyes from other people's bodies.
Craig of the Creek, new all week.
So dope.
Kick off summer with new episodes of Craig of the Creek.
Including dirt and feces from other people.
Cartoon Network.
I had better grades than I did. I thought I looked good at the time.
It's more Craig of the Creek.
That's how they act.
Whoa. Look out. This is all the human stuff I've collected. This is a helmet.
Wow.
And this is a back scratcher.
Ooh, what's this?
So that's what they did.
Humans eating boxes?
No, they eat what's inside.
And then they took my food.
McDonald's Happy Meal.
It was health food that I bought.
And a toy from Disney
And they
Princess
put
Luca.
feces in the
Summer
fridge.
graded pizza.
All feces.
Sure about this?
Trust me.
Infected
I'm an expert.
feces. And ate my food. So I could choose from infected feces, and that was it. Like turds. And then they just dined on garden salad and stuff that I'd bought and paid for.
It's time for the Chuck E. Cheese
And they
Summer
took my housing and lived in
Play
it
your favorite games, win
and put me on the
tickets and
street.
prizes. Catch the new show and have fun as a family. There's one
They
place
took my
for
clothes, my
summer
gems,
fun,
my
only
diamonds,
at Chuck E. Cheese.
and they wore them and put me on the street. So grotesque the police of Alaska, of Sweden, truthfully of Nazi Germany, including Lila Marley, Tamara Marley, Bob Prush, Bob Marley, and Bob Shout. They just run off and wear it.
Remember when you kept saying
And they're sure.
General for auto insurance and thought
It's worth a lot of money.
you buried you in cement?
I don't care about Herbert Magic Johnson,
Just
any of
misjudged
them.
based on their commercials. They're actually
I don't have
the
to.
insurance company that's been saving people money for nearly 60 years. Who knew?
I knew.
Our bad. Let's chip you on out.
Put these. Pass. For a great low rate and nearly 60 years of quality coverage, make the right call and go with the General.
Kinetic sand. Kinetic.
You know what I'm saying?
Satisfying sand. The kinetic sand satisfying sand comes with
So anyway,
creation.
so that's how that was. You know,
Master.
they took my clothes and wore them. Panties, my lingerie, dresses and gowns.
Mom here will help keep it clean and healthy. Huggies, we got you, baby.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how they are. My hairdo, it's for sale down the street. They just pull it out of the roots in Anchorage. You know, out of my scalp, and then they sell it right down the street, and they keep all the money. So they have wigs on, femmes. It's my hairdo and stuff, or whatever. They just pull it out of my scalp, my roots, hurt me on purpose. That's an Alaskan. Everybody knows this. That's why I go to stores. It's like, it looks closed, even though I could be there. Yeah. If I'm at a shelter, they try to murder me. The other shelter people, really hardcore. So it's very difficult for me to be there, or to like take a shower, or go to the bathroom, or use the toilet. Once I go into the femme restroom, the femmes try to murder me in the back there. That's how I was in sports too, in school, in Alaska, or anywhere usually. But in Alaska, like at volleyball or something, and team wins, my team, then they try to murder me in front of the coach and everything, and they murder the coach. Deb Reynolds was the coach. She actually was murdered because we won. See, she actually was. She was murdered. She's had a twin. That's all. And Mr. Reynolds. Yeah, actually. She was a virgin, but so. She went to law school at Gonzaga Jesuit Private Catholic University. They didn't care that she was, law school's this and teacher that. She's in West Valley, so they didn't care. Alaska's like this, very tacky and violent. Alaskans are. They're very blubbery. I'm not even, they're lazy. That's why the store, had to, like that. It's like for security, it had to be like I was the only shopper in there, yeah. Anyway. Well, it's painful for them and for me. Either way, they'd be some freak who'd want something. Prince Charles is on it next, That's how they are. And then they made sure I couldn't play volleyball because they murdered the coach anymore in like school or anything. But and then they'll let that go. And then and then Mr. Harrington, because I have good grades. Yeah, so he had a twin and stuff. I already know all this. I knew that then. It's ridiculous. Last names are crazy. They're worth it. You know what I'm saying? They're than you. You know what I'm saying? Myself, and here and there. No one has to give up their life for ridiculousness. I shouldn't say, I know, I'm sorry. We live forever 100%. I still know what I'm saying. They're weird. Someone wins. But they want me to feel like, when we won, we felt we had the right to live. They did it, the other team did it, because they didn't win. And the last team, that's how they are. Really, they're really fast paced. You have to expect a lot of weird stuff. Are they like the ultimate? They are. Like, who doesn't like me is Andy. Yeah, I know, they know it. Because I'm most valuable player, pitcher, in baseball, semi-baseball, and semi-softball. With Big Mr. Sir's boys and all of them, and me, or feminine vision person. Yeah, and then softball. Andy doesn't let me know, because I took a spot. I took Andy's spot. Andy couldn't, probably not.
It was just going to be me, my movie, and my munchies. But Bernard and Jessica were talking to TV all
In the picture, in real baseball. In, Major League Baseball. With Big Mr. Sir's on my team as competition, too. I won in ice skating. I'm saying, on my own in feminine ice skating. And then I played hockey. I like hockey. I played in the National Hockey League with I was on TV with Big Mr. Sir's versus Big Mr. I'm the goalie. I like it. I like ice skating. Well, I like hockey. I liked it. I liked it. But, when I did ice skating by myself, I had to do, flips and stuff in the air and stuff. But it's a little show pony stuff. Yeah. But I liked hockey. I did, But at a point, then it's like they want us to go 6 feet apart. That's good. I'm thankful for that. Right, really. Right. And then to, pitch, send a pitcher, it can look like, do I have the kind of personality where I'd be aggressive? See what I'm saying? Because it's like an object towards someone else. I'm really good at golf. I win that. But then everybody wants all my housing and all my things. That's Ellen DeGeneres. She took over my housing in Sweden. She used it. Wouldn't let me. Yeah, and your home and everything. That was my fancy housing, big mansions. She's a police. And stuff belongs to me. Yeah, she's a jerk. Everybody knows this. Even when they're same time. Right, she's a jerk. She murders for it. No, she does. That's how Ellen gets stuff in the United States. She just murders people. Queen Elizabeth is like that. She murders people to get stuff. Because she's like real short and fat and sedentary. She just murders people to get stuff. She doesn't earn it. Like on swag bucks or like in school or anything. Right. But see, my money or my income is actually my own income. Earned. In my own rights. Right, the same thing. Like this I earned. Right. Like Queen Elizabeth, she just like hack everybody. Then she'd be like, she'd wear the dead person's watch. That's how Queen Elizabeth is. She is like that. She just, They're jerks. I own the Marriott. You know that fancy hotel right down the street, International Marriott? And international restaurants and famous chef and local ones. But listen, I own the Marriott and other hotels, international, and other big ones and other hotel lines. I'm the sole proprietorship owner. The Marriott down the street with all the limos, I could stay there free. You know why I'm at there? Because they're jerks. There'd be one jerk there who wants to kill everybody. Yeah, for like my watch without diamonds on it from Seiko. Or we said, right. It turns free. And then like, that's right in there. And then like, I sent them from here, I sent them from there. That's how people are. No, they are. Yeah, but people, they just try to murder them. Or murder for one of these. Sparkling ginger, vitamin C. I mean, for 99 cents. That's how people act. No, instead of paying 99 cents. How do I know? It's because I've worked retail. As a real worker with the cash register, working on the cash register, behind the counter. I have, That's how people are. A lot of people. They just murder everybody. Then they be, finally, they can have one, bottle of water, and they run out. That's the Alaska Psychiatric Institute, besides us. Yeah, no, but it is. That is how they are. They'd murder the whole neighborhood in the store, and they'd walk out with one bottle of water each for 99 cents, and that's it. And then everybody died, and they'd be like, Really? That is how they act. I've been there before. I used to have a camcorder. I'd be standing there at the Tresemme, camcordering them, acting like that in real life. With their little signs on saying they're Alaska Psychiatric Institute. That's how they get frozen yogurt at the mall. They murder the food court. And I pay the food court, and that's how I get a yogurt.
Craig said, I'm a no.
Really? You didn't know that? They go on field trips together, and they act like that. In big groups. And then I just be on my own. Like, if they're somewhere right now, they're at Alaska or somewhere else, I'm on my own, and I'm just like, here. And I might want to do something like, okay, I tend to sometimes like to go to the park and stay on swing set and stuff. And then I have a camcorder, because it's having them like singing to the radio and stuff. And then I'll see somebody act crazy. It'll be like Alaska Psychiatric Institute, other people, and with their little signs on. And they'll do something really ridiculous. Like, they know that. When they go to work, they're prepared to stay at home or to die. At cars, they are too. And it's ridiculous. And the last psychiatrists, they're good actors. Like, I'll think, but what technicalities aren't worth it. It's better, I just don't say one word when I'm in a store, is usually I don't say, but today it was like, people are talking to me. But they got reprimanded by those store owners and workers because they don't like it when people talk to us, because we have a lawyer, because it makes it all confusing, because they know they're about to die for one bottle of water. Because that's how Last Psychiatric Institute is. They'll murder, they're like that at the Beans Cafe. They'll walk in, they'll murder like everybody, and then they'll be like, looking around like, what do they want and why? And then they just like walk off and they didn't feel they needed anything. And everybody dead on the ground. That's how Last Psychiatric Institute is. Like anywhere, international, they'd be like, And then this one time, like, they'll go to Sweden, and they're from Alaska, and they're not from Sweden, they're allowed to be there or have a passport. And they'll just like murder people. They'll be like, well, let's see. And it's weird. It is, Finally, he told me. Right. Are you going to fire? Sure, I probably can. Who's the pregnancy center? So I need a pregnancy checkup to see if I'm pregnant for women infant stroke. That pregnancy, I am scared to death to go back in there. And it's right. Wait, I'll tell you. If I ever tell you what I did, I am so scared to death because I want to go to the park and start swing set.
Scientists that would body swap someone and swap them back.
I never considered that before. Any scientist worth their weight can swap a body, but to de-swap? I'm in. No, not you. And now for the arduous process of reversing the machine.
I'm me again. Guys, it worked.
We're back to normal.
You know, it was nice to spend time away from home and our home not boring families. But now I realize how much this shaped who we are as individuals.
Hey! My goodness, and it better yourself.
I'll have to run some tests, but everything looks to be in
So, yeah, that's just going. I put this. I like this a lot. Pasta side. Put this in for yeah. I am fine. I'm just saying, you know how they are and stuff. Crazy. I was thinking about, you know. So anyway, but yeah. Oh, this is good. Oops, yeah. I couldn't. I was kind of embarrassed. I was embarrassed because I couldn't, you know, when I afforded my thing, I couldn't, like, sense when I had a weird person in my automobile, Mariana and different people. They wanted me to pay their electricity in municipality in San Diego. All those people, they had different people. How did they just get in? But I had like an alarm system. I had to like, yeah, I had to like trust them. But my trust is so ridiculous, no one can stand it. Because I like trust anybody. It's like totally dumb. But yeah, it's scary. And then they take a gun and they like start blowing brains out in my apartment. And making threats. They want things. I have to do all their work, pay all their bills, or else. And they start murdering people. All around. People that are that I pay rent for, people I have pals with. Then it becomes a dirty, stinky scene. Mariana Sandoval did that, and other people. And then she died in Guadalajara, where I'm from. I'm from Guadalajara. In Argentina. Yeah, but I mean, real children. I have real children. Everything. I'm a real person. It's like ridiculous. It was very scary. And then it happened at Send You at the pizza. Yeah, I thought. And that's one thing they've written on the government. That's why I have to make an announcement, like, you know, because I'll trust somebody and it'll be like the dumbest thing on earth. Right, really. Like, everyone's mad. You know who Jeffrey Dahmer is? He like makes quotes of dead people. He lived with me down the street at the hotel, and everybody knows that he was my roommate. He lives near the Rusty Goat in that little cabin. But you know why? I want to say something. He's crying. Everybody wants me to be mad at him. You know why I'm not? Because people came up and said I was beautiful, and they started to shoot me to death in Anchorage, near cars. And Jeffrey Dahmer came up and was when they defended me. But he was the only one. See? It's that serious? And actually, he wasn't loaded. He didn't have a gun or a machine gun. Everybody else did, and they opened fire on me. Right in my face. Point blank. My face. The bus stop. Yeah. It was like 2011, 12, or at least year 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, year 2016. These open firing bullets, open to my face, pointed at me. And Jeffrey Dahmer did something kind of amazing. This is gonna sound weird, but when I was at the Cono Inn, I pay my income, and I looked up Jeffrey Dahmer, different things on www.beenverified.com. And I noticed he lived in he lived near the Rustic Goat. And then I stayed at the youth shelter, and I knew he lived nearby. And then all these other people were a jerk. The police were really cruel to me. They said I had good skin, good legs and body. I had cowgirl boots on from the Brother Francis shelter, and a mini skirt and leggings and military or something. These people started opening fire on me, machine guns to my face, pointed at me, started shooting. And the police were the owner of the youth shelter, and they were really rude to me. And Jeffrey Dahmer, the one that makes blankets of really dead people, walked out of his house and defended me and stopped the shootings. He got in the way. Yeah, stood in between me and the bullets from hitting me. And he says he's the only one who cared anywhere, and he's the one on death row. It was down the street from Cars, Aurora Village, on the right-hand side. It's like, during the middle of the day. Really that crazy. I told you they do that at Cars Safeway. They murder them for one bottle of water. It's on Alaskans, their own state, country. They won't pay, work, lift a foot. They won't read a book or do homework once or try. That's how they are. That is how they are. They murdered teachers and professors in 1970 in high school. Becky did. And some of the Alaska Psychiatry Institute workers right in front of me. Then she took me, strangled me, and hit me. She had to knock me to the floor to do her work for her. Becky, she works at the Alaska Consumer Mental Health Web. The same exact person from Alaska Psychiatry Institute. Really? Yeah. She went to high school with me. I'm valedictorian. She murdered all the teachers and professors in cold blood. That's what she does. That's how she acts. Then she strangled me and hit me to the floor, shot bullets, and had a knife, a sword, and a machete for me to write her English composition papers for B.J. Craig and Susan Statham. And then she murdered B.J. Craig and Susan Statham. And so on. Really, yeah. That's how Becky is. That's how she graduates. Just had me do the work. Strangled me, and stabbed me to do her homework. She's Alaskan. She's a native. So I get injured. So I have excellent grades and behavior, an excellent background check, excellent driver's license. And I not ever had a house, apartment of my own, or automobile. Well, because they had the police with coronavirus, AIDS, HIV, and STDs without condom put their penis in my vagina. That's how I'm sickly, I guess. Or I'm not sure, because I'm not sickly, so that's not really it. Melanoma, carcinoma, and stuff. But that's one way that, it hurt my body, my neck. He's a jerk, Donald Trump. Yeah. His sex hurts, his attempted sex. Donald Trump, yeah, he's a jerk. Down there near the Chicken Inn or Fila. Anyway, his attempts hurt. He set the whole place on fire. I stayed at a hotel. He set the whole place on fire and stood on top. Yeah, and drowned it and smashed it. And they took all my things and clothes and boots. And then he tried to have sex with me. They strangled me and mutilated me. The original Donald Trump, the president. Then he took something from my body and her to Petri Distill. I'm the mom of his brats. I'm her mom. She's a brat. I'm her real mom. Of Britney Spears. See what she's up to. Yeah, but she's embarrassing. Let me see. Yeah, but I can say that. I am her mom. She's embarrassing. Her dad's a jerk. That's why. It takes over Jeanette. She can, choose. I don't know. I'm not going to. No, because it gets to a point when she puts everybody at risk, and me and Hazard, and she makes all these own choices. No, he's on. I read with I'm Jessica Simpson's mom. I'm her real mom. Yeah, you know how she gets stuff? I'm her real mom. Of Jessica Simpson, the famous blonde Jessica Simpson. She sits on me and squishes me to death. Because she's real tall and big. She is. She's like real heavy and tall, taller than I am. She just sits on me until I almost die while she smokes cigars and drinks booze. Squish breaks my bones and squishes me until I almost die. Strangles me. She does. That's how she gets stuff. Like at 836, she did that. That's how she gets things. She worked. I'm not going to tell you. She works down the street near her. The real Jessica. Yeah, I'm her real mom. And of Britney Spears. Yeah. So they're embarrassing. I think they're embarrassed. At this point, it's getting too embarrassing. They're like strippers. I think they're embarrassing. So anyway, I was going to see. Well, so see, it'd be nice. Or to Britney Spears. Yuck. Embarrassing. It is. So, I'm not a stripper. Prefer strippers. Let's see. Yuck. Wait. She's not dorky. Who cares? Yuck. Who cares? Yeah, I know, really. You can't believe it. So, I don't have to like strippers. This is dumb discussion. Working at the cash register, the yogurt shop. I know. So, chosen to work at the yogurt shop. I know, I told you. Right, really. So, or at Car Safeway. So, could have majored in, dentistry and business. My daughter Britney Spears studied being a stripper. So, if I'm a medical doctor and worked at the yogurt shop, went to Gonzaga Jesuit Private Catholic University, Gonzaga Jesuit Private Catholic University Law School, and so then you apply, write your name down, just like a stripper. Write your name down. Yeah, but it gets to the point where you're putting other people at risk. So you're not going to get to sit on me to get what you want. Still look. God will live 100%. I still have guy's name we pray, please, son. Jessica, listen. And Brittany, listen. I'm your mom. No, listen, Nick. Well, listen. Listen, you can't strangle Nick. Listen up. You can't strangle Britney Spears, listen up. Wait. Listen, Brittany, listen. Brittany, I want to tell you something. You take this one at a time. Britney Spears, I'm sorry. Like, we all pray together. I pray God we live 100% excellent health forever. In God's name we pray. In the name of God, the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost. Please serve us. No, look, Britney Spears, I understand me wrong. Listen to me. 100% ethics, morality are the choices you need to make because life is real. There's 100% ethics, morality. And then anything else besides 100%, there's 100% ethics, morality, and those are the choices you need to make. Listen to me, Britney Spears. I'm one person and I'm your feminine mom. I don't control other people's minds and brains. I don't own their brains and their choices and the decisions of how they're going to treat you and how it's going to make you feel as a person inside. Listen to me. You want to be beautiful. You want to be healthy, 100% healthy and feel strong inside and outside and live forever and have self-confidence and self-esteem. And that's correct because you make your own songs, your own music. But you need to understand something. Listen to me. You need to understand the truth. Listen, I'm sorry, listen. Listen though, I care about you. But listen. Because, listen. This is what I want to say to you then. Okay, so all your money, then it's available to you, and that makes sense for you to make your own personal decisions because it makes you feel that you're a human being worth living because other people allow you to feel you own your own self, your brain, and able to prove that you are. And let me tell you something. Listen, Brittany, everybody else is a loser already, and everybody else is a jerk, and they can't prove that they're not a jerk because they put you in a situation, they made you feel sad and suicidal, and they chose it because they're jerks themselves, and they chose that themselves. And then those that gave you the opportunities you want, but listen, this is what I want to tell you. I want, because your name and all this stuff, listen, you can write down your own name and these things. Apply to be a dentist. Okay, apply to be a dentist. But why should you have to work in other people's teeth? You're right. So that's what I'm saying. I'm glad you're saying it. It's because you shouldn't have to work, number one. And you shouldn't have to work in other people. Put your clean little, beautiful hands and fingers, your little body, near other people because they're 6 feet apart. And if they're taller than 6 feet, right, then more than 6 feet apart and all these types of things. Because they basically, and they made different decisions. They already made you cry and sad, or they gave you opportunities that were too, like, expose you to the world, and then the world could, they didn't allow you to wear enough protection for your skin because skin is the largest immune system organ for your body. Listen, this would apply to me, just let me tell you why. And then you're gonna, okay, so what was it? It was dentistry, and why not law school? I don't know. Do you think so? Okay, wait. Is that all too much? Because at this point, your body might feel tired, and you need to be able to have a nice warm place of your own and rest and sleep and control your own, like, income and allowances and all these things. And other people not bossing you around. Does that sound fair? And you shouldn't have to be in a jail of Alcatraz prison, pretending you're a cop, a police, chasing crooks or bank robbers, right? And you should, really. And but I'm going to tell you something really weird. Right, that's a good point. Do you want to keep singing on stage? And, like, dancing at the same time? Do you enjoy it? Is that kind of, like, part of it that you like? Because I'm saying just to, like, go through that experience, slow pace. At this point, would you rather be in a nice warm place and not work, or do you want to do, like, singing on, This is what I want to ask. Do you feel, I'm asking you to apply to be a dentist for a real official school that is real in real life that has, like, dentists teaching called dentistry school. I didn't say dental hygienist. I said dentist. Their income is good also. So that you can learn chemistry and make your own toothpaste to live forever to protect your teeth, mouth, gums, and your skin. And law school and, like, dermatology. Yeah, why not? But, like, first dentist in real life at a real school and then you live in your own, have everything your own, and you'd be the big boss of it yourself. And I'm gonna tell you something. You'd have better than a dorm room. You'd have better than, it wouldn't be like a room. It'd be better than, and you wouldn't have a dorm room, and you wouldn't have a roommate. Like, because everyone would try to break in a party anyway. But when it's in your own name for your own self, and you're the big boss of it, then everyone else can be fun and good for you and healthy, or they can look crazy, depending on who they are and the choices they make. See, so that's why it needs to be in your name. Do you see what I'm saying? And then like your automobile in your own name, on your own, and then everyone else be good for you because they broke in and they wanted to party and offer you free cocaine, or they can look crazy doing that, depending on who you were, the choices you made. 100% ethics, morality, vegetarian, vegan choices. So, see what I'm saying? Because they need to take responsibility for the actions. Like if everybody owns it, they just be crazy and I don't know. And then, see, it's like you owning your own body and brain and making your own decisions. Okay, but then, wait. This one, I'm different than your dad because your dad's Michael Jackson. So he likes to be on the stage and like dancing and singing and all this kind of stuff. But wait, but Brittany, Brittany, listen. But you need to listen to me. Okay, see, you said that you think your dad is a jerk. And I'm your mom, and he's Michael Jackson. Now you're talking to me. And so listen. This is what I'm going to tell you. You got to wear more, you can't do stripper stuff. You got to wear more clothes. Because I don't like the outfits you wear. The way the outfits look. So? But the outfits, I don't like that. So, I'm in the military and I don't like those outfits you wear, Brittany. And I'm your mom. So I can find it embarrassing. Brittany, would you have found it embarrassing if I had been a stripper? Wearing those kind of outfits that you've been wearing and then on this stage and then try to sit down like and have it like a conversation at like in your, after like 20, 30 years of behaving like that and some white, and stuff. Booze and lots of like partying, orgies and lesbianism. Because your dad acts, because he's Michael Jackson and I'm your mom and I'm strict conservative, right, vegetarian, vegan. Oh, you haven't seen me before. You interested in seeing what I look like? I take this hat off? Really? Oh. You don't like me and I'm your mom? Wow, that's tough. That puts me in a weird situation. That sounds like it. Why don't you like me, Brittany? I'm Jessica. Yeah, Jessica, you have booze? I don't know if it's real, but your cigars are flammable and you sit on me and break my bones and strangle me to get what you want. So that's your sister's, Jessica Simpson, and I'm your mom. And you mind hurting me, injuring, maybe killing me to get what you want. So that's your decision. And then, so we're having a conversation. And now you told me, you cussed me out and you don't like me because you think I have good skin and you think I'm a beautiful person. And I'm your real mom. I'm right. What you got is a mom. And then you don't like your dad, Michael Jackson. Right. And then you don't like me because I look good. And I'm your mom. So you want an ugly dead mom? An ugly mom? An ugly dead mom to get what you want. That's me. Because I look good, so you don't like me. And then your dad's Michael Jackson, so you don't like him. And you like yourself. And I'm your mom, and Michael Jackson's your dad. And that all made sense to you. Right. And so that's why you were trying to kill me and stuff? Well, but at least you're truthful. Right, you're honest, and that's good. Right. Okay. So then we don't have anything ever to discuss again, Brittany? So it's solved? Good. So you're on your way out, and I'm still alive, thank God. And then, okay, what do you got, Jessica? Okay, why you strangle and mutilate Nick Lachey, your husband? Right. To get what you want and sit on me while, setting me on fire. While you're smoking cigars and booze that's real 836 M Street to get what you want. Right. And mutilating, eating the eyeballs or mutilating the children at the Jessica Simpson maternity shop while I'm your mom and I'm pregnant. Right. So what's that? What do you want? Because you have a big house in California and I live naked in a hole in the ground outside to pay for it, and you think that's fine, and and you want some of my blonde hair from my scalp, and you don't care if my hair is dark and curl and so I look crazy. So I'm done with talking to you, and Nick Lachey, you're out, so you figure it out somewhere else. Right, you got your dad, Michael Jackson, he has lots of money, and right. Right, and I'm strict and not a hoe bag, so I'm not as fun as a cocaine crackhead that your dad is, because he uses cocaine. So good, that's your dad, Michael Jackson. You go on, you party, use cocaine or not. For 100% ethics, morality, but you all prefer is that to use cocaine and wonder if you're going to live and stuff. Right, that's all your own choice. 100% ethics, morality. Pray to God, we all live for 100% ethics. All out of my apartment, out of the building. Right, good. And I prefer to live all like strict, with clean urine stream and good clear complexion skin using clean and clear watermelon wipes. Right, really. And fresh lemon juice with water. Yeah, right. Right, finally. Maybe I'll get back to you when I think I can live. Thank God. Okay, bye, Nicholas Shea. He works at AT&T. Okay, good. Well, that's solved. See? Those are my children. Nirvana. I'm their mom. And they want free cocaine. I don't want to pay for cocaine. And I don't use cocaine. And it is, perhaps it's free in the Netherlands, and they are strict and racist, and Michael Jackson's your dad. Pray to God, we all have 100% ethics and morality, so it's Nirvana, Guns N' Roses, I'm their mom. So I'm a rock singer, I'm Led Zeppelin, who cares? And I'm an electric artist in the dark. Yeah, good, so goodbye. Right, see ya. Right, but those are your requests. Right, thank God. You too. God bless you. Right, thank God. Nice to see you, and you want free meds for AIDS, HIV, because you use dirty needles. Good. I made all those, so those at the pharmacy and get vaccinated. HIV vaccination, they have those since 1940 before I was born. Right, really. Okay, so then what else? Right, fine. And you can't use my toilet. 50 Cent, I'm not your mom. And your dad's Ken Friendly, he's a lighthouse pastor who tried to fix with his wife. Okay, and then who else? The Whaley students, you're all on cocaine, I'm not going to adopt you. So you go out, right, really, and you're Alaskan, you're sad, and you knifed me all that already. And then, what else? Okay, who else? Now, Oprah's on restrainment, has a gun, he uses cocaine and 10 husbands at the same time. Right, so Stedman gets out, he's upset I eat healthy food and had Wheaties. And then, like, who else? Right, really. So, clearing the place out. Okay, so, now who else? Jason Ursula, no way. Jason, I already know what you want, and Jessica. You all out, I heard it with Brenda. Yeah. Nope, Demetrius, no way. Anything. Right, really. What's up? You had enough? You've been living with Woody? Was he a fag on you? Was he attracted? Woody Morley, was he a fag on you? Oh. And then, what about, like, living with Mr. Hudson or Happy Hudson? Are they your real relatives? They are real. They seem very real, don't they? You had enough of TCU. Wait, this is why you apply to law school. Right. Gonzaga is dumb. And Spokane's terrible. Right, Riley. Okay, Demetrius, you apply to law school. I think it's a good idea. Yeah, is it so? I said, I probably should. Demetrius, right, really. Demetrius, you think I could control George as a psycho? And sucked your dick, and I've had it. I took a nap. I'm from Cuba, in South America, Venezuela, Guadalajara, whatever. Sure I am. Sure, I think I am, because I'm not a native. Whatever, this is the dumbest thing on earth. Chase me to as a native, pretend I'm a real fake native from a native hospital. That does sound dumb. George is the way. Look, Demetrius, Georgia's coronavirus, AIDS, HIV, I sucked your dick. And Oswald might have the proof. Right, in Denali Estates, 206. And beats you up, and Georgia beats me up and cut me with Ula knives and does this to everybody at Taco Bell. Right, really. And everybody everywhere at McDonald's. And right, really. So that's how you got sickly. Then, yeah, and Sherry is a jerk. And she's a police and your dad is from wherever. I don't know. Listen, Demetrius, nobody listens to me. I said that day, you shouldn't have to be with Georgia alone. George is the police. And infected you. And you were 100%. See how nobody listens to me? I was on my way to school. I left and went to Spokane. I was already days, many days late. The ticket was many days prior. I was trying to get out of the building.
Get the job that works for you.
I can't pretend that I'm going to stay and be in one place when I'm not. Sherry's a psycho. Then, to not listen. You know, she could drop you off like your old parcel post. See? I can't change. I can't control other people's brains. I don't own Georgia. Georgia's police is a prostitute. A real one. Everybody everywhere. And uses drugs and use needles. She's not related to me. She's native in a different race and a drunk. Who's a real native. I'm not part native or any amount percent native. Demetrius, you're not native and I'm not native. And Georgia's a native psycho who's actually native genetics. And is a native with real native genetics, real native rights. It's from Alaska and Baja. It's from Alaska. It's from Baja. Sorry, it's from Alaska. It's a native. And a drunk. And I'm not native at all. And George is the mom of Michelle. And Dave is the dad of Michelle. They're native. And Michelle's long dark hair and dark eyes and tan skin is native. A long straight dark hair. And is native and acts psycho and plays basketball in Fairbanks. And is sick. I'm from Argentinian, St. Paulo, Brazil, Venezuela, Cuba, and Guadalajara, Mexico. And I have Mexican yogurt from Guadalajara, and I just had it, and I'm fine, okay? Right, duh. Well, anyway. Mexicans are going to listen to you. Guadalajara, man. Cuba. Cuba comes from Cuba. That's what I don't even care. I'm busy. Well, you can worry about it forever. And I can count your beans, so ignore me. You need to worry about it. Talk to someone else. Now, anyway. There's lots of people to talk to. There's Volvo Saab here. Yeah, finally, they're mechanics. They understand math. I mean, you can figure it out yourself. You guys are crazy. You shouldn't be talking to me. Right. No, anyway. So, duh. Now, Demetrius. Listen. You're wondering, am I your mom? Oh, the truth? Sherry Hudson is adopted. Mr. Hudson, Heavy Hudson. And has red hair, something, I don't know, wig on. Yeah, I know, I don't even know. Sherry Hudson, you're not really Sherry. I don't know. Demetrius, you know what? Demetrius. Demetrius, you're not allowed. Sherry Hudson's a jerk. You're not allowed to be around me. Demetrius, you wouldn't survive. You wouldn't, That's why. And Sherry's doing it on purpose because she's kind of like, what is it, endangering you as a child on purpose. She's irresponsible. Yeah, but some people, because of genetics, yeah. And then it's on purpose that Sherry Hudson's doing that. Woody, he probably smokes dope because they have the Marley Fresh dope down the street near Volvo. And the Fat Boy Vapor dope. But yeah, but I'm telling the truth. Well, anyway, okay, listen, Demetrius. Apply for law school. Okay, listen, Demetrius, is Mr. Hudson alive? Then call Mr. Hudson. Call Happy Hudson. What? You know, it is too cold there, but why don't you call... Oh, my God. Anyway, well then, Demetrius, you're going to have to... Demetrius, listen. You can't be near me, because you wouldn't make it. You wouldn't... Demetrius, I am telling you the truth. I am. Yeah, well, anyway. Seriously, I'm kind of... You need to run away from... Demetrius, go to, go to the Lutheran church right there. Right into there. They don't like me that much. But if you don't talk about me, they'd probably help you. But they might bill you later, you're right. So wait. Run into cars, Safeway. But they're kind of... right down there, the street to the right. And talk to them. And you can talk about me and stuff. And go to the pharmacy. Then So then someone else has to be on duty. Well, then, you know what I'm saying? Because they have yogurt there and stuff. Talk to yeah. Right now, you need to, so you can live. It's important that you live. Right here, live 100%. This is self-care free. And then, okay, now, let's see. What else we got? And then, y'all just sat right back down. So that was it? Oh, well, anyway. Well, whatever. Well, anyway. Well, anyway. So, Brittany, you decide you like me? Because I'm your mom? Yuck. You know what? Brittany, you know, Michael Jackson's your dad. He's famous. Why don't you stay with him at his big famous people house? Really? Right. Ask him what to do. He'll give you money. He's wealthy and stuff. He's your dad. Really? Right. Why don't I talk to him? Because he'll make me do stuff that he wants and I don't want and stuff. Really? Plus, you guys use cocaine together and it's real. You get to snort cocaine with your dad, Michael Jackson, and I don't do any of that ever. I'm in the military, see? He's a bad influence. And you get to listen to him sing stuff like Bad This and Bad That and Thriller Bad Bad. Yeah, I know, but you told me you didn't like me, Brittany, because I'm your mom and you think I'm pretty. Right, so now you got your dad that you don't like, but you use cocaine with him, so that's a reason. Okay, so get out. Yeah, go on. See ya. When you decide you don't like me because I made good choices, 100% ethics, morality, right, and I have excellent grades and excellent skin, and you think I'm beautiful, and and I'm your mom, and those are all the reasons you don't like me, is because I'm a good person, then it's time for you to get out, so I can be good and quiet. Okay, you're thrown out, Brittany, and I don't care. Good. Brittany, you're too ridiculous. Brittany, I don't care about, personally, I don't care about Brittany. Right, because I'm not interested. I'm not, yeah, your logic's too, harsh and stuff for me. It's just too weird. Too weird. See ya, Brittany. Good. You passed away. Good, and I don't care, and you heard it. Now, Jessica. What's it? Well, yeah, sure. I am for real. Right. Yeah, but you realize you're attacking me kind of like in my own personal space, at my own. Right, and if you don't like me and your mom or not, you can't figure it out. All you have to do is get out of this one little tiny apartment and figure out 6 feet away from the building. Right, and then you figure out your entire life, and you're famous. So the world is giving you what you want. So Jessica, no, it's not gonna work. Nick. So okay, all y'all getting towed out of the building. Right, good luck. Thank God. It's all solved. But, yep. So there you go. Yeah, but you know what? 100% ethics and morality. You know, you got to... But you know what? You made those choices, Rachel, and I didn't put you away. I didn't lock you up. I didn't put you in a prison or make you work Homeland Security or be a Supreme Court judge like myself. I didn't even make you go to medical school like I did. I didn't make you run or jog or exercise. You chose to dance and sing. You chose to use cocaine and party. And I'm the drug enforcement agent, DEA. I'm the IRS. You made all these choices. Then you chose today you don't like your dad because he's dorky looking. He's Michael Jackson. And I'm your mom. And you don't like me because I'm 100% ethics and morality. Right, and I have good skin and I'm beautiful. So then you made all the choices you wanted and you realize you're free to continue those choices. And then I bought a yogurt. Somehow today I have a yogurt and you want cocaine. So then those are two. You didn't even ask me for a yogurt. You didn't even ask me for anything logical. You don't like your dad. And then because I'm 100% ethics and morality and beautiful, then you don't like me, your mom. And then you want to just fight and talk it out. You don't, so that's it. So then there you go. You gain what you want. You get out of the building away from me. And then you continue on 100% ethics and morality choice. And you find you have a chance now. New people, new directions in life, and new choices that you can make in free, smart life to live forever. And then I chose to back up out of, because and then your dad's Michael Jackson. He's very wealthy and he wants to live. And so then, you know, now you're free of your parents. And, right, really. So then, fine, thank God. And so now you're out of the building. And then Michael Jackson. I want to pray to God, live forever, 100% excellent health, God's name, pray. I keep all my arms, legs, and limbs, and everything. And then the Congress and all y'all, you're for real and stuff. And I'm not going to, like, open up with all y'all and do everything you want, like, crazy, like, it's crazy, like, right, really. So I'm waiting for my stimulus check and stuff. And then you're all out and stuff, right, so I want to be able to be silent, calm down, and, like, you know, read and stuff. Draw, sketch, sticker books, sleep, and not in God's promise, but whatever. Don't add a bunch of religious stuff, because I want to keep all my diamonds secular enough, right? So, I want my toilet to myself. Okay, you're all out of here. I said a long time ago you're all getting towed out, right? So you're all, this is a small unit, and if you're this ridiculous, then you're challenging why I have the right to live and even have a unit. So you're racist. So you're all towed out. Whatever. And then that's it for everybody. And Jason Ursula, you're out with Brenda and Jessica. And then the Spice Girls died. Thank God. Really, yeah. And then who else? Liberace's getting resuscitated. And Betsy Johnson Betsy Johnson died. Good, fine. Okay, right, really. I already said this a long time ago. Yeah, you're smoking so much cocaine that my stomach's getting hurt. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying I'm not smoking the cocaine. It's not smoking building. Yeah, and Whaley students, go to Whaley. And then, see, 100% ethics when I pray to God, we all live forever. 100% excellent health, guys, and pray. You're all getting towed out. Right, really, finally. Thank God. Okay, whatever you thought. And then out, and then you all stay out forever. And good, thank God. Good night. Right. Thank God. See ya. Good. Sounds fine. No need to talk to me. Yeah, right. And it wasn't worth it. And good, thank God. That's what you came up with. Thank God, finally. Good. And don't force anything else on me. And don't come in here if you're from Salt Lake City, Jehovah's Witness, Buddhist, Baha'i, or anything else. Or if you're Rohana and Mitsurita and everybody else. Okay, good and fine, thank God. And I'm not at your house, and I'm not ever want to be or need to be in this and that, and hallelujah. Yeah, and don't force your religion or any of your questions or your mess, or any of your mess anywhere on me or anybody else, and thank God, and finally. And keep to yourself, and smell your own stinky mess. And that'd be the Spice Girls and all you crotch loud neighbors. Do all your own OBGYN, gynecology, and prescription med making. See, right, really. You'll just be busy learning. See? Someday you'd have to think for yourself. Not just scream, holler, and terrorize me and cars on Gamble and Safeway for one bottle of water. Right, really. It's where we are in the world today. Okay, good. Thank God. Finally. Oh, it's all done. Good. Oh, cheers. I'm not really... Oh, those guys are pretty good. Thank God, finally. Oh, exhausting, I know. Duh. Finally. Oh.